Have you ever found yourself hesitating before standing up from a chair? Not because you forgot where you were going, but because your legs didn't feel ready to carry you? Maybe you reached for the armrest just to give yourself that extra bit of push. Or maybe you held your breath for a moment, bracing yourself before walking across the room. And if you're being honest, maybe you've even noticed that a quick walk to the mailbox now feels like a chore, not the small joy it used to be. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, more people over 70 experience this quiet shift than you might think. It's not sudden, it's not loud, but it is deeply felt. You wake up one morning and something just feels different, a little slower, a little heavier. You might tell yourself it's just a bad night's sleep or maybe the weather. But deep down, there's a quiet question forming. Why is this getting harder? The truth is, after 60, our muscles, especially in the legs, begin to change. Not dramatically at first, but gradually. And unless we actively do something about it, that strength continues to fade, one small moment at a time. It's the reason why standing up becomes a process, why walking fast feels uncertain, and why stairs, those once effortless steps, suddenly feel like mountains. But here's the thing I want you to know from the start. This isn't the end of strength, not even close. What you're feeling isn't weakness, it's a call, a quiet signal from your body saying, I need your help. I'm ready to rebuild if you'll work with me. And the beautiful truth is, rebuilding is possible, not just for athletes, not just for the young, but for you right now, right where you are, with the body you have and the life you've lived. Even if you've never exercised a day in your life, even if your knees crack and your back protests, even if you've fallen before and lost a little bit of trust in your legs. Because movement is not about perfection, it's about permission. It's about choosing today to listen to your body with kindness and to respond with small, meaningful actions that send a powerful message. I still care. I still want to move. I still believe in strength. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 5 gentle but powerful exercises that are designed specifically for seniors like you. Exercises that don't require a gym, don't need fancy equipment, and won't leave you breathless or in pain. These are movements backed by science, trusted by physical therapists, and, most importantly, proven by people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who have seen their balance improve, their steps feel lighter, and their confidence return. And you deserve that too. You deserve to feel steady again, to walk without fear, to get up from your chair without holding your breath. These exercises are more than just movements. They're a return to trust, a way to remind your legs and your heart that you're still strong and you're still in charge. Before we begin, I'd love to invite you to be part of something deeper than a video. If any part of this speaks to you, if you felt the frustration of slowing down or the fear of falling, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment below. You're not alone, and your story might just be the encouragement someone else needs to start their own path to strength. Now take a deep breath, settle into your seat, and come with me as we explore the first simple move that could help you stand taller, walk easier, and feel stronger than you have in years. Let's begin right where you are. No gym, no fancy gear, no pressure to be perfect, just you and your willingness to try. The first movement I want to share is something so simple that many people overlook it. But don't let its simplicity fool you. This small shift can create a powerful ripple through your entire body. It's called the sit to stand. And if you're thinking, that sounds too easy, I want to ask you something. When was the last time you stood up from a chair without leaning, without pushing, without pausing? This movement, standing up and sitting down, might seem ordinary, but it's one of the best reflections of your leg strength, your balance, and your control. Think of it like this. Every time you stand up, you're telling your body, I still have power in me. And every time you sit down with control, you're reminding your muscles how to stay active and alert. You don't need to do it fast. You don't need to do it many times. Even just 2 or 3 times in a row, slowly, mindfully, with your feet flat and your back tall, can send a signal to your body. We're not giving up, we're rebuilding. And here's the beautiful part. This motion isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's empowering. Because when you start standing up with ease again, you start saying yes to more of life. Yes to walking out the door, yes to greeting a neighbor, yes to being in control of your body and your space. It all begins with the chair beneath you and your decision to rise. Once that connection between mind and muscle begins to wake up again, you'll start to feel it. A little more stability in your knees, a little more confidence in your hips, and from there, we move forward. The next motion I'd love you to explore is something our bodies used to do instinctively, but over time, especially with age, we forget. It's the gentle rise on your toes, just standing, holding onto a counter or the back of a sturdy chair, and lifting your heels slowly off the floor. Holding that position for a moment, feeling your calves tighten, your ankles steady, your balance focus, then slowly returning back down. This motion isn't about elegance, it's about awakening. Awakening the muscles that support every step you take. The ones that help you climb curbs, navigate stairs, keep your balance when the ground is uneven. These tiny movements train your legs to respond again, to stabilize, to strengthen. You might feel a slight shake. That's okay. That shake is your body remembering, reconnecting. And as you keep doing it, slowly, gently, that shake becomes stillness. That weakness becomes strength. Not overnight, but over time, with care, with patience. And I want to say something that you may need to hear. It's okay to start small. It's okay to do just a little. You don't need to do more than your body allows. This isn't a race. This is a reunion with the part of yourself that wants to feel capable again. If you've been afraid of falling, this is for you. If you've been embarrassed by how hard it's gotten to stand or walk quickly, this is for you. And if you felt a little distant from the version of yourself that used to move freely, this is your way back. Not through force, but through kindness. As you try these movements, I encourage you to listen. Not just to your muscles, but to your breath, your posture, the way your body feels supported when you're gentle with it. That awareness is part of your strength. That care is part of your healing. And once you've felt that shift, even just a little, once you've stood up and felt your legs respond, or balanced on your toes and felt your ankles hold, you'll be ready for the next step. Because strength, my friend, is not a destination, it's a journey, and it's one you can begin today. What comes next is something many people think is just for young athletes or gym goers, but it's actually one of the most powerful ways seniors can protect their legs, prevent falls, and walk with confidence again. It's incredibly simple, deeply effective, and I can't wait to share it with you. Let's keep going. Now that your body's waking up, gently, thoughtfully, and with purpose, we're ready to go just a little deeper. This next movement might surprise you with how much it can do, not just for your legs, but for your overall balance and posture. I'm talking about the wall-assisted leg raise. That might sound a little formal, but trust me, it's as simple as standing beside a wall, placing one hand on it for support, and lifting one leg, slowly, just a few inches off the ground. Not fast, not high, just a soft, deliberate lift, holding for a moment, then lowering back down. It may not look like much from the outside, but inside your body, something powerful is happening. Your hip muscles engage. Your core wakes up to help keep you steady, and your legs begin to remember how to lift, step, and support. If you've ever caught your toe on a rug or stumbled stepping up a curb, this small movement is your insurance. It's training your body to react faster, move stronger, and prevent those small missteps from turning into something worse. Even more importantly, this movement taps into your body's sense of alignment. It reminds your joints how to work together. Your ankle, your knee, your hip. The very parts that let you stand tall and walk with confidence. And the longer you hold that leg up, the more those stabilizing muscles strengthen, not by force, but by practice. You don't have to do both legs at once. Start with the stronger side. Let your body build trust in the movement. And remember, it's not about perfection. A slight wobble is okay. That wobble means your muscles are learning. It means you're doing the work, and the work is working. Now, while we're here, standing by the wall, feeling our bodies rediscover movement, I want you to pay attention to your breath. Breathe in deeply. Feel your lungs fill. Breathe out slowly. Let go of any tension you didn't realize you were holding. This breath, This stillness between effort and ease is part of the healing. You're not just rebuilding strength, you're reclaiming calm, reclaiming presence, reclaiming your body, one breath, one step, one lift at a time. When you're ready, you can try stepping away from the wall. Try that same gentle lift without support, just for a second. Not to test yourself, but to celebrate the trust you're building. If you wobble, that's okay. That means you're alive. That means you're growing. And once you've felt the quiet power of that movement, we can begin to reconnect with something even deeper, your stride. You see, walking isn't just a task, it's a rhythm, a pattern of motion that, when strong, feels effortless. But when our leg muscles weaken, that rhythm gets broken. We shorten our steps, we shuffle, we lose momentum, and we start to feel unsure with each step. To bring that rhythm back, we begin with one of the most grounded, effective moves for rebuilding walking strength, the slow march. Standing tall, lifting one knee toward your chest, then lowering it and repeating with the other leg. Not high, not fast, but with intention, with balance, with control. Each lift teaches your legs how to coordinate again. Each movement reestablishes the connection between your brain and your body. This is more than just an exercise. It's a rehearsal for daily life, for stepping out of the house, for navigating a crowded room, for crossing a street with purpose and confidence. I know how frustrating it can feel when walking starts to feel like a risk, when what used to be second nature now makes you cautious. But I promise you, your body is capable of relearning. It's capable of regaining that flow, that quiet power behind every confident step. And as your body starts to respond, something else shifts too, your spirit. That flicker of doubt begins to fade. You start to feel proud of what you can do again. Not because it's perfect, but because it's yours, your work, your strength, your choice to show up for yourself. What's beautiful about all of this is that you don't need to do it alone. There are thousands of others just like you who are choosing every day to stay strong, to rebuild, and to move forward with grace. So if this journey has touched you, even just a little, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, or share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. And if you're comfortable, leave a comment. Tell us where you're starting from, or what moment made you realize it was time to take your strength back. Because every shared story becomes a light for someone else's path. Now, as we continue, I want to show you one final movement, something so gentle yet so powerful that it can help you feel stronger, not just in your legs, but in your sense of self. Let's take that next step together. Let's pause for a moment and appreciate how far you've already come, because even just the act of showing up for yourself today, of being willing to try, to move, to reconnect with your body is something to be proud of. You're doing more than exercises. You're choosing strength. You're choosing freedom. And now we come to a movement that many people dismiss as too simple to matter, but in truth, it's one of the most important actions you can do to support your legs, your hips, and even your lower back. It's the gentle step back, sometimes called a standing lunge or reverse step. And it may be one of the most useful motions for people over 70 who want to stay steady and mobile. You don't have to go deep. You don't need to strain or stretch too far. All you do is stand tall, place one foot behind you, just a small step back, and then return to standing. Then do the same with the other foot, slowly, gently, steadily. The focus isn't on bending or balance, it's on control, on awareness, on letting your legs remember what it feels like to move in different directions, with purpose and with grace. Why does this matter so much? Because real life isn't always a straight line. We move forward, we turn, we reach, we step back. And as we age, it's often that backward step, the one we're not expecting, that catches us off guard. Practicing it in a safe, supported way helps your muscles, your joints, and your brain work together again. You're not just moving, you're preparing. You're retraining your nervous system to stay calm and strong when life moves unpredictably. And here's something I want you to hold on to. Every time you practice one of these movements, no matter how small, you're sending a powerful message to yourself. I still matter. My body still matters. My independence still matters. It's so easy in this stage of life to feel like the world is urging you to slow down, to step aside, to be more careful, more still. But these 5 movements are a gentle rebellion against that. They're your way of saying, I may be older, but I'm not done. I may have slowed, but I haven't stopped. You may notice after just a few days of practicing that your legs begin to feel a little different, that standing up doesn't take as much effort, that walking across the room feels a little more natural. Maybe you even feel a little taller, a little steadier. These aren't just coincidences. They're the result of your effort, your courage to begin again. And with that effort comes something even greater, confidence. The kind of confidence that doesn't come from how fast you move, but from knowing that you can, that you're not stuck, that you're not fragile, that you still have the power to change how your body feels, how you move through your day, how you live your life. I know that some days will feel harder than others. There will be mornings when your knees ache or your balance feels off. That's okay. You're not doing this to be perfect. You're doing this to honor your body and to nurture it, to give it what it needs so that it can continue carrying you forward through all the beauty and complexity of this chapter of life. If this message has reached you today, if it stirred something inside you, a memory, a hope, a quiet wish to feel strong again, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment, even if it's just a single word. Let us know you're here, that you're trying, that you're choosing strength in your own way. Your voice matters, and your journey can inspire others more than you know. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. These exercises are not about reclaiming your youth. They're about embracing your present. They're about showing yourself the kindness and attention you've shown others for so many years. Your body has carried you through so much. It's never asked for much in return, but now it's asking gently, will you care for me? Will you keep me strong? And if your answer is yes, then this is only the beginning. Because what starts with movement can ripple into every part of your life, into how you breathe, how you sleep, how you smile, into how you live. So keep going, keep moving, keep choosing strength, not for anyone else, but for you. And if this video brought value to your day, please like it, subscribe to the channel for more gentle guidance, and share it with someone you care about. Together, we can build a stronger, steadier, and more joyful life, one step at a time. You know, strength after 70 isn't just about standing up with ease or walking a little faster. It's about how you feel in your own skin. It's about waking up in the morning and knowing you can trust your body to carry you through the day, not with fear, but with quiet confidence. And that kind of trust doesn't come from one big effort. It comes from the gentle, consistent choice to move a little more, to care a little deeper, and to believe, yes, truly believe, that improvement is still possible. Some days you might feel full of energy and ready to do all 5 movements we've talked about. Other days, maybe you only do 1. Or maybe you simply watch, breathe, and remind yourself that you're on the path. That still counts. Because when it comes to rebuilding strength, what matters most is not how much you do at once, but that you keep showing up, that you don't give up on your legs, your steps, or your freedom. If you've been following along, trying the sit to stand, the toe lifts, the gentle marches, the leg raises, and those soft backward steps, you've already started something powerful. You've started a conversation with your muscles, a way of saying, wake up, I still need you. And they're listening, slowly, quietly, but surely. You might notice yourself rising from a chair with a little more ease. You might feel your legs holding you steadier as you stand. Maybe even walking across the kitchen feels just a bit smoother than before. These are not small things. These are victories. Because behind every movement is a deeper truth. You are not powerless against aging. You are not at the mercy of decline. You are still the captain of your body, your days, your dignity. And each of these small exercises is a reminder of that truth. A way to push back, lovingly but firmly, against the message that getting older means getting weaker. It doesn't have to, not for you, not for anyone willing to meet their body with patience and persistence. And as you continue, I invite you to notice how these physical shifts start to ripple out into other areas of your life. Maybe you're standing up a little taller, not just physically, but emotionally. Maybe you're stepping outside more often because walking feels safer. Maybe your mind feels clearer, your mood a little lighter, because movement isn't just for the muscles, it's for the spirit too. This is how we build a life worth living in every decade. By reconnecting with ourselves, by tending to what matters most, and by refusing to believe that our best days are behind us. They're not. They can still be ahead, filled with steady steps, deeper breaths, brighter mornings, and stronger legs that carry you toward what you love most. So today, give yourself some credit. You didn't just watch a video, you made a decision to show up for your body, a decision to move with intention, a decision to care for your future self by taking action now. And if you found any part of this journey meaningful, I hope you'll take one more small step. Leave a comment below. Share how you're feeling. Share what surprised you. Share what you're proud of. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to begin their own path to strength. And if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and pass it on to a friend or loved one who might be struggling with the same quiet fear of losing strength. Let's remind each other that it's never too late to rebuild, never too late to stand up stronger, never too late to take a step forward, no matter how small. Because when we move together, we rise together. And that's where real strength begins. And as we bring this journey to a close, I want to leave you with something deeper than just exercises or techniques. I want to remind you of who you are, not just a person over 60 or 70 or 80, but a whole living, breathing story. A story made up of resilience, of love, of challenges overcome, and quiet moments survived. A body that may feel different now, perhaps slower or stiffer than before, but one that has carried you faithfully through every chapter of your life. It's easy to forget that, especially when the world seems to only celebrate youth, fast movement, and bodies untouched by time. But here's the truth no one says enough. There is a kind of strength that belongs uniquely to those who have lived long. A strength that doesn't shout, but hums beneath the surface. A strength built on everything you've seen, everything you've lost, everything you still hope for. And that strength, it lives in you still. Every step you take to rebuild your leg muscles, every moment you pause to move more gently, to breathe more deeply, to treat your body with kindness. It's not about trying to be who you were, it's about fully becoming who you are now. Someone who honors their body, someone who listens, someone who keeps choosing to live with intention. You've already proven your courage. You showed up, you moved, you listened to your body, and you responded with love instead of frustration. That's not just exercise, that's transformation. And maybe, just maybe, this will become part of your rhythm, a quiet part of your morning or evening. A few minutes to yourself, to connect, to strengthen, to care, not out of fear, not out of pressure, but because it feels good to be connected to your body again, because it feels right to reclaim what time and hesitation tried to take. And if you ever forget just how far you've come, just place your hands on your legs. Feel them. They're still here, still trying, still strong in ways you may not even realize. They've walked you through the hardest days of your life. They've stood through grief and joy and ordinary Tuesdays. And now, with just a little guidance, they're ready to rise again, with you. So as you go forward, I encourage you to hold on to this truth. It's never too late to feel strong again. It's never too late to move better, stand taller, or walk with more confidence. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply arriving at a new chapter, one in which your body and your spirit can work together to create a life of movement, peace, and quiet power. If you're still here, thank you. Thank you for walking this path with me, for being open, for choosing strength. I'd be honored if you left a comment to share what part of this journey touched you most. And if you found value here, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, or sending it to someone you care about. Because this isn't just a video. It's a reminder to you, to me, and to every person listening, that strength has no age limit, and rebuilding it step by step can become one of the most meaningful gifts you give to yourself. So here's to your legs, here's to your courage, and here's to the next time you stand up, not just taller, but with pride.